Hi, footprinters, Christy here. Sorry I'm a few minutes late. I actually got a bit turned around in what I was doing, and yeah, they've added some things to StreamYard and it got me a little bit confused. I just need to swap my glasses over. So, it's Saturday morning. Honestly, I think it's been a bit of a boring week, hasn't it? We've got a cyclone forming off the north coast of Western Australia. That's not going to really do much for it. Letter from Trump's Attorney General just killed DOJ's own case in court. Federal judge in Oregon on Friday issued a strong rebuke to the Justice Department's lawsuits to seize state voter rolls, including personally identifying information. Also, blah, blah, blah. Letter sent by Attorney General Pam Bondi to Minnesota led him to doubt the candor of the DOJ. Bondi's letter told Waltz that she would ensure all federal agents were removed from his state if he handed over the state's voter rolls. Okay. That is a good one to open up with. Hi, Shelby. Hi, Wadsworth. Nice to see you back after you. Patricia Franzino. Hi, M. Steve. Sophie Edwards. Hello and welcome. She lies all the time. Yeah, well, it looks like she's put her foot in her mouth, doesn't it? So, no way they're going to be able to seize the photo rolls. It's just it. We'll have a look at it, okay? But I feel like that letter has killed it for all of the US, all the states where they're going to try and seize it. So, hi, Celtics here. Yes, I was a few minutes late because I got a bit turned around. I opened up a recording studio instead of the live one, and yeah, I've only just got out of bed not long ago and took a sleep aid last night because I had a bad headache, and yeah, so I'm a little bit so I hope you can all hear me okay. Can you just let me know if you can hear me okay? Oh, wow. This letter is about to bring about a change. Okay. And, oh, thank you. And it's, wow. Thank you. So what effect is this letter going to have? It's going to bring about a change because it's basically spilled Trump's agenda with the voter rolls. It's got nothing to do with voting. Wow, polar vortex. Oh, it's going to get cold. I'll have a look at that in a few minutes, yeah? So what else can the cards tell us about this letter to Governor Walsh, which is just blowing everything wide open? It's virtually blackmail. isn't it? So guides, what else can you tell me about this? The Queen of Wands. This is her in her role as Attorney General, she's supposed to look after and supposed to oversee justice for all Americans. There's no reversals in this deck, but I feel like it's should be reversed, and I feel like it's doubly revealed how totally unsuitable she is for the role. Okay, yeah, we'll have a look at that too, chat. Tulsi Gabbard. I don't know if they're ever going to be released in full. Celtics here, the things, the Epstein files. One of our prime ministers, ex-prime ministers, was mentioned in it, but more like in emails, it says just talking about him, but no proof that he had anything to do with it. But I think he discussed a lot of different people with certain individuals as a way to maybe get compromise, create compromise. I don't know, but yeah. Now, I'm still looking at Pam Bondi's letter, and this is it. Of course, no surprise there. It's absolutely undermined the cases for the federal for the electoral rolls. In fact, I think it might end it completely. Yeah. So I just think it's going to be a total collapse. I don't think states are going to hand over the electoral rolls. She's totally stuffed it up. But I don't think it would have happened anyway. But still, yeah. So let's have a look. Polar vortex. Yeah, wrap up warm, Celtics here. Wrap up warm, my dear. Tulsi Gabbard was in on it. Why? Oh yeah, the Fulton County was to get the 11,000. Yeah, that. Why was she in on it? Automaton. Let's have a look. Why was Tulsi Gabbard in on it? She's a Republican, isn't she, Tulsi Gabbard? Part of the deal. Part of the deal she made with the Two of Cups there. She wants to keep a position. Yeah, it's part of the deal she made. But it's just judgment. Yeah, it is going to come back and bite her on the ass, as are a lot of things that people are doing. It was just part of the deal. Mhm. Um, Apparently there's over 3 million documents. That's a lot. Tell me that. The impact of the I'm going to take this. Can someone release the Epstein files in full? Yeah, it would and it wouldn't. Not that our ex-Prime Minister Kevin Ruddle's mentioned in them, but just as in conversation between two other people in emails. Um, so it's, but this man documented everything, whether associated with that part of his life or not. And it's, yeah, some little, the Hierophant. Of course, it goes to the highest levels, of course, with Trump and stuff. Institution. The High Priestess. Wow. I don't think they'll, I think that stuff's being squirreled away to be used later against people, at least with the Trump administration. A lot of this is going to be like, you know, how J. Edgar Hoover had files on everyone he considered an enemy, blah, blah, blah. It's going to be a little bit like that. I'm just going to mute for a couple of minutes so I can ask hubby to fix me a coffee and I won't hurt your eardrums. Okay. Thank you, darlings, for understanding. Yeah. So, wow. Struggle, success after struggle. Eventually, everything's going to come out. Eventually. But at the moment, of course, secret squirrels with the high priestess with secrets and institutions covering their asses and lots of secrets. But it's not all going to come out at once. I feel like there's various people in various governments. They've all got they've got copies, and they're all going through and redacting this, that, and the other to say, you know, to save some people's faces and all that. Um, yeah, Yeah. Look, Celtics, yeah, there's always people everywhere who will do what they can to take advantage of other people. Um, yeah. Okay, Celtic Seer, she says February is an astrological nightmare for tea. We will look back on this month as a trigger for many things. How about I do a read on the president um, for this month? Okay. As I've said before, one of the reasons I refer to him as president is respect for the office, not necessarily the man. And in showing respect for the office, different opinions, it's like he is the man who is in the office at the moment. Got to show respect for the office. The man who is in the office. So the man who's in the office of the president at the moment. So we'll look at the man with the remaining respect for the office. You've got to maintain respect for the office, even if the man in the office is totally unsuitable. So we will look at the president of the United States and what February has in store for him. Using the Connolly deck this morning. I might light a candle. In the avenue that alleyway. That's the theme song of a failed 1970s police drama, I think, and became a huge hit on its own. It was sung by Tony Christie. I love Tony Christie's voice. Not all the songs he sings, I mean, but he's got an amazing voice, and he can still belt it out even all these years later. Um, yeah. Okay. Now, enough of that. um, I've got I'm trying to get this room sorted out. It just seems to be getting messier and messier, doesn't it? Okay. Guides of the highest truth and compassion in the universe spirit. What can you tell me about the month of February, the rest of February for Donald Trump? What is the rest of February going to bring him? Let's have a look. I'm going to do 3 weeks left. So I'm going to do a row of 3 for each week. Okay. Okay. So this next week, the Queen of Cups. calming, soothing. Oh, Bob. Yeah, she created a marker. Cameo accidentally created a marker on my thing, which is a place where you can stop. Yeah, or the Cameo. Now, stop it. You're being very naughty. I know. Yeah. Now, hi, Sherry French. What happened to your new handle? J Cat Lady, hi. Yeah. This woman has secrets. You can see, look, there's a diary in her hand, but the lid is off the cup. So perhaps this could indicate Pam Bondi with her letter just blowing the top of things. Hi, Judy B. Beautiful cameos being a naughty girl. Okay. Four of Cups, dissatisfaction. Yet another opportunity to distract, or yet another no, it's in the around the 30s today. Yeah, low 30s, so it's not too bad. So here's another opportunity coming along for things to come out. It's like I feel like this is the last. He's used up all his reserves here and he's on the dregs, you know? No.
FootPrint. Oh, whatever. Oh, no, you're bringing it. There.
Thank you, sweetie. I have my frothy coffee. I won't say which airline he nicked it off, but it was a really, really nice experience. They really looked after us.
Yeah.
So he's gotten into this habit lately.
Yes, I know.
If they hand us real cutlery, a spoon goes anything.
What? What was that?
Nothing.
The spoons always come back.
He's on the road. Yes, I suppose you could put it that way. It's like, and it's not just that. It's like the last dregs of support, I guess. He's running out of fuel. Babe,
Yeah.
gotta go.
Just don't mention the night drive in the southern states. I'm an adult. I'm liable. Okay.
Go away. Go on. He'll go. Don't talk about this. Or don't talk about that. He spent 3 months before we went on our trip, right? Last year, telling me what I should and shouldn't talk about because blah 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 blah. One day into the cruise, he's yakking to everybody about all these subjects. Hello, fairy dust. So this week it's going to become apparent. So this first three cards are just for the next week of February. It's going to become apparent that he is running out of things. Now the Hermit. Okay. I feel like he may be doing a disappearing act for a while. Somebody else, even though it's going to... Technically, he should hand things over to somebody else. He won't. Yes, chat. Yes, there are women in there. In the Epstein file. Yeah. That's just straight out, that's what came into my head. So yeah. Technically he should hand over to somebody else. He might have another health event. So this could be doing with his health. Yeah, that's about right. Oh, apparently they were going to send ICE agents over to the Olympics, and Italy told them, no, you're not. Who's Usha? So the next week in February, so done this coming week, the following week, oh, he's out in the cold and he doesn't really know where he is or what he's doing. I think, I don't know. I think his health is gonna get bad. He's gonna be in La La Land. Queen of Swords, clear out. Very, oh wow. Then the Queen of Swords. Clear out. The Ace of Wands. Explosive energy. The Olympics start next week, don't they? When do they start? Oh! Yesterday! The Olympics started yesterday, Bob! The Olympics started yesterday.
Hey, what?
The Olympics.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah. Yeah. I just, out of it, bit out of it. Of course, the ice skating is always one of the first things up. So I thought it was next week. Oh, dear. um, yeah, things are going to be wide open. So I think that, yeah, big build up of energy. Um, the last week of February, King of Swords, the prosecutor, but this is also a military. Oh, he's not going to try send military in. A Wheel of Fortune, change. Seven of Swords, not being able to get away from consequences of his actions. But yeah, it is. It's just going to be. I feel like it's all over. It's a downward spiral for him. Um, that I think is exactly what is going to happening. That he's going to have another procedure they won't tell us about. Yep. No, I don't think so. I don't think that's going to happen. They're too afraid that they'll come in and do a Julian Assange on whoever does it. Um, I mean, could be done anonymously. Yeah, I think there's going to be bits and pieces. It's going to be like uh, a little bit here, a little bit there over the next few years, and people are just going to get tired of hearing it. No, not a lobotomy. But yeah, I don't think February is going to be very good for the president. Oh, him, no. What I meant by that was that how the Yanks chased him and other governments chased him and this, that, and the other, and he ended up having to take refuge in the embassy. There's too much of too many people coming after you. So yeah, going to show everyone your pretty face. Yeah, I've never really liked Julian Assange. He's the one who allowed Edward Snowden to publish everything, isn't he? Um, yeah. So okay, what do you want? What do you want? Hmm. Hey, what do you want? Nummy? You want nummy? Come here. There you go. Oh, there you go. Okay. Yeah, I know. She's got some owies at the moment. It's all her hormones because she was fixed. It's not extremely rare or anything. It's unusual, but it's not totally rare. Some little girl cats, when they get fixed, they can have hormone problems afterwards, and she's had that. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I think what both of them did was wrong. So. Mm. Yeah, his health is tanking, absolutely, and I think that's it's going to play out. Hi, 171 sign in. Really? Um. Well, there should be consequences, but there probably won't be. Um. There probably won't be. At least not formal consequences, but in the wider context, voters, American voters. Um. Let's have a look. That is going to totally turn off so many voters. I think it will have a, the consequences will be felt down the line at the midterms. Will this have real consequences at the midterms? Well, yeah, things are just seeping out. The more he loses his mind, the more he does. That's just shows him how totally everyone how totally unfit he is. Will this bring about enough changes in the midterms? Actually, might even before then. The things that were being held back, press. Yes, there's going to be some people who won't vote. Um, some will switch either to Democrat or Independent and not vote for him. Hi, Ron. I think they may try to impeach him even before that. King of Pentacles, corrupt, totally unbalanced. Page of Wands. It's going to force people to speak up. Happy birthday, Ron. Yeah, there's going to be protests, yes, people raising their voices. But I also think there may be another attempt to impeach him. I don't think it will work. I don't think Johnson will bring it to the floor. He might feel like he has to. That might be the last cup. Yeah, this is going to be a parting of the ways for many people. It's the lovers and a big parting of the ways. Here it is. Here she is again. Queen of Cups. Things being hidden, lid coming off, evidence. There might be pressure from within the party to impeach him as well. Yeah, out in the cold. That's come up again. That's come up again. So 2 cards from the previous reading for February have come up. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. I won't finish this song because it was copyrighted years ago. Happy birthday to Steve too in a few days. Yeah, it might be what is needed. This after struggle as well. So what I'm reading on is the video that Trump supposedly he did release it, isn't it? Yeah, there are going to be consequences, and I think that might be part of what makes February such a bad month for him. Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely going to be some blowback on that. So who else got a question they'd like to ask? Oh, and for my members, I don't know if you saw, I haven't had a look, but I did post a Monday news story deep dive. And for members only. So video. So I posted it last week. And it was on the Democrat win in Texas. So, yeah, if you want to have a look at that, I posted it on Monday and this Monday, every Monday for members. I will be posting a members only deep dive video into a news story of the moment. So, wow, interesting question. Let's do a clear. Clear the energy from the cards. Well, honestly, I saw. I'll address that in a minute about the Dulles Airport. Anyway, will Shady become president by the fall? Well, this is looking like it could happen. This is the victory, the chariot. If it does happen, it will be very, very quickly. When it does, it's still a little ways away. Six of Pentacles, charity. That's another validation card as well. They might do it in a charitable way, saying he has to do it health. Yeah. Seven of Cups. Yeah, they're going to try and gaslight us as to why, but I think they're going to say it's his health. I don't think he's going to be fit, and they know it. They know he's not fit now, but yeah. How long will he be there? If he's made president before the midterms, after the midterms, he might be impeached. So we'll see. But yeah, there's a possibility that that really is going to happen. He might be hated more than Trump, but now this I find hilarious. I've flown into Dulles Airport and stuff. I've been there. I was watching a series called Turning Point, the atom bomb and the Cold War. And the episode we were watching was about, I started the CIA with Richard Dulles, I thought it was. Now, his brother, John Ford Dulles, was the Secretary of State. He was really high up. Hang on a minute. Anyway, these brothers, oh my Lord. Yeah, the airport was named after, Secretary of State, 1953 to 1959 under Eisenhower. His staunch anti-communist stand, brinksmanship policy, and shaping Cold War foreign relations. And his brother, Alan, was the first director of the CIA. Now, honestly, I was watching some of the ways this pair of individuals did things and how they got rid of, like, especially at the time, the president of Guatemala, who was doing really good things for his country, and how their motivation was, and they were dead set on preserving the dominance of industrialized America and money. So they got rid of the president of Guatemala and replaced him with a general who turned out to be a horrible dictator. But they didn't care because they got rid of someone that they thought was a communist, and they did it quite a few times. The way they did things, and I'm looking at James, and I said, and they named an airport after this man. And he's like, yeah. You just had to tell this pair such and such is a communist, and they would set about getting rid of them out of office, even if they weren't a communist, even if they were doing amazing things for their country, really, really serving their people well, making sure they were, and the amount of dirty tricks they would use, which of course at that time dirty tricks were prominent. And Wow. So he can't actually do that. So he's going to get, that's another. And so anyway, I digress, as Lena will say. Lena Rodriguez will say, holding back funding until they change the name of Dulles Airport to Trump Airport. Let them do it. You know, this is a sewage treatment plant. I wouldn't mind having his name attached to. Yeah, he's demanding. Yeah, he's making all these demands. He's there's, it's going to end up. He can't do it. Um, it wouldn't surprise me if he decided he wanted the USA to be renamed Trumpland. You know, um, statues. Yeah, this is just drunk on his own power. Um, he's celebrating. He's seeing all these things in his own mind. It's, yeah. Yeah, total overflow. It's, look, he cannot do that. Uh, that could be one of the reasons he's, I feel like an attempted impeachment is coming towards him. Even before the, it's, yeah. If he's doing it with multiple steps, I think that there could be another impeachment coming up. Yeah, I still won't get rid of him, but more and more people are saying he has to go, he has to go. So either, I think it might end up being another Richard Nixon thing where he either resigns or they will impeach him. I don't know that he's even going to be around for that, the 250th celebration. Will Trump be around for the 250th celebration? Conflict, stormy waters, heartbreak, and treachery. Things happening very quickly. Communications, just things happening really, really quickly. False night. If he's there, he'll be as a figurehead only, and I think he's going to be. What's the term? Muted? No, not muted. No, they won't. Oh, he might get impeached again, but whether he'll get thrown out is. I do think that. Yeah. I feel like they're not going to have much choice. And I feel like the primaries are going to. I think that's why he didn't go to the Olympics, is because he can't. He's not allowed to fly at the moment. The red and the white rose indicates to me like the War of the Roses, the House of Lancaster and House of York, which became, at the end of it, the two houses were united and became the House of Tudor, Henry VIII's house. And there is the Tudor rose with white outer petals and red inner petals. I think there might be a unification happening there. Yeah. So this could be unification. There is a chance he won't be there, that he won't make it. That people, and this is people turning against him as well. They're tired of the conflict. They're tired of the games. They're tired of their cities being raided. You know, will we be able to remove the whole administration? Wow, interesting question. No, but I do think that the administration itself is going to undergo some internal changes. I do think that maybe JD Vance will be president for a brief time, but they're going to install someone who, as vice president, who can actually do the job, who of course it won't be a Democrat, it will be someone Republican, but someone who has the respect of the other side. They're going to be put in as vice president, and then after the midterms, I think J.D. Vance will be out and this person will step in, and then his vice president will again be somebody who can do the job. It could be a centrist, yes. It's not going to be enough to keep them in power but it will take them into the 2028 elections. But I do think that Democrats will be back in power by after that election. But the second half is going to be better than the first half. And there won't be any cheating or this, that, and the other. Hey guys, I am still a bit headachy and stuff. So I think I might wrap it up a bit early today. I hope you don't mind. I've only been on for an hour. It seems like a lot longer. So what I might do is wrap it up today on the hour mark. Thank you very much for joining me as always. I mean, your continued support means so much to me. Next week after the live, I will be doing a members only catch up. I did it last week. Only one person joined. So just next week after the live, if you go to the comments on my channel, there'll be a members only post with a link where you can come and talk to me face to face if you are a member. We miss you too, darling. We often talk about the time we spent with you and how amazing you are. And yeah. So I know you're always welcome to come and stay with us if you ever visit us. I will too. Thank you. He is an excellent man, isn't he? And yeah, so I will be doing a deep dive on Monday. It's a deep dive video on Monday on a news story. Don't know what one it is yet. I was going to do Iran last week and then came across this news story about the Democrat who won in Texas. So if you want to go and see that and you're a member, it's posted and it should come up on your feed. And it's I went into a deep dive on what that means. So it's about 15 minutes long. So hi, crazy cat lady. Oh, sneezy, sneezy, sneezy. I'll tell you what, guys, before I go, how about I get have a look here. Who would like a human spirit oracle card? I haven't done cards for you guys for ages, so how about we do one? So who would like a human spirit oracle? Crazy cat lady Farley. Okay, and it's learning to reconnect. So crazy cat lady Farley, you've got the butterfly effect. Butterflies are very mercurial beings. They undergo several metamorphoses. You know, they're born, they're larvae, they grow into caterpillars, and then they then they go inside and then they change into butterflies and bang, they come out very, very mercurial. What you do today can linger into your tomorrow and perhaps someone else's as well. Remember the butterfly effect? Every little change in the past, making the past reverberates into your future. I think they had an Ashton Kutcher did a movie called that. It's like when someone says something negative to you and you carry it through your day and then pass that ick onto somebody else. This is why it is important to think before you act. Remember, every action has an equal and opposite reaction. Okay? So, and on the reverse, so think carefully about what you're going to be doing or saying over the next little while, because you don't know how far your actions or your words are going to have an effect. Okay? In the reverse, and you can sometimes toss something into a wonderful day and see where it goes, just like glitter, but you can't cancel glitter. When you are able to put out beauty and share light, it creates a butterfly effect of amazing karma, smiles, and pure magic. So think about what energy you want to put out there into the world. Do you want it to be the poop energy that piles up and the next successive person gets pooped on? Pooped on. I'm just thinking of a classic trickle down effect thing. Poop traveling down. Or do you want amazing sparkly energy? Have a think about what energy you want to put out into the world and why, or what energy you are putting out into the world, and is it a good opportunity to change how you're thinking and feeling? Or yeah, okay, yeah, I know I'm a bit headachy, but I don't want to leave you guys yet, so let's have a look. Steve, bye, J Cat Lady. Yes, I'm feeling up to it. Sorry, Steve, chat was before you, so do chat first. Okay, chat Wadsworth. Guys, please. Number 7, all aboard. The train, see the tunnel with the light. Are you on the train or are you on the tracks? Interesting, isn't it? All aboard. Number 7. Look at this. Surrounded rail noise. I feel like noise. All aboard. Next stop, with so many causes, protests, and ideology nowadays, it is so easy to hop aboard the newest trends and the Fund Me campaigns. It is important to understand that not every cause is what is best for us. Or knowledge is power, and if you are feeling like hopping aboard a cause, have your facts straight, which in this day and age might be harder to find than one would think. It is great to be passionate for the world and to have passion for change, but be sure it is the type of change that benefits humanity. By humanity, I mean the world and the earth as a whole, not just you and your family and your neighborhood. In the reverse, can we see your ticket? Are you feeling overwhelmed with all the causes, hashtags, and being told what to care about? So much that you are just done and want to believe that someone else will fight for the cause. There's so many times when you just feel like that at times, isn't there? You know, Is it worth having a cause you are passionate about and knowing it takes more than a village to make change? Find that cause, be sure it is right and support it. Be educated about it, spread knowledge, and be an advocate. When I was in university, they had a Ban Nestle campaign going on. And I was sitting in what was called the women's room. We had a room that women could go and sit in, and one of the students there was, I mean, I didn't start uni till I was 26, 27. And then the younger students there was like, ban Nestle, ban Nestle. And you can't be eating a Nestle product or whatever. And I said, well, why not? And well, why do you want me to ban Nestle? She said, because they're bad. And I said, why are they bad? And she said, because they are. And I said, you don't know what the protest against Nestle is about? And she's like, no. And so I told her what the protest was about, what it was at the time. Honestly, I still have Nestle products. And support what they were doing at the time. Of course, it wasn't, but I knew what it was all about. But she just hopped on the bandwagon because somebody told her they were being bad, and that was it. So I told her why this protest was coming about and why people were, and so know why you're on the bandwagon. It's really, really important. And she still said, oh, well, they're still bad. I said, perhaps, but know why you're protesting. Know why you're just, they're bad is not enough, you know? And of course, you know, so many years later, Trump's going around saying, this person's bad, that person's bad. And people were eating it up, but it wasn't enough. Eating dogs and cats. It's not enough. Anyway, I digress, as Lena will say. So it's really, really important. It's wonderful when people do want to stand up, let their voices be heard and all that. Hi, Gigi Pardo Lord. Hello, Gigi. Oh, I have not seen you. Of course, you can have a birthday message. I will do that for you. I will draw a card for you. I have not seen you in ages, Gigi. It's so lovely to see you. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, it is great to hop on board the trains at times, but you've really got to know what and why and understand that don't let your voice be corrupted by other people's agendas. I guess I feel like I have to say. Now, Steve was next, weren't you? Steve. Wow. Baby, I'm a star. We're gonna make you a star. David Essex. My mum used to think, oh, he's lovely. He's lovely. She'd go, baby, I'm a star. Hold on. Where are my sunglasses at? Steve. This is for Steve. You are a baby star. Shine on, shine on. Sometimes when we are so full of inner light, we cannot see it for ourselves. You have a certain, and here's the French, je ne sais quoi, that everyone can see and feel and it is magnetic. But sometimes, darling, you don't feel it yourself. You don't see it in yourself. Believe in yourself a little bit more, darling. Now, but on the reverse side, of course, it's all me, 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 me. Is this what we have come to as a society now? Do we have a huge followers, likes, enough followers, likes? Do you look flawless? Is your life huge enough to be a star on social media? You know, I like what I do. I don't do it for, you know, I love that you guys come and support me every week. But I do it because I enjoy it and I love it, and I want to help others and make things accessible to people. But yeah, that's me. We're talking about Steve. It's okay to cruise sometimes, but don't make it in a road trip and a destination. So honestly, I feel like sometimes we put our life on hold because we won't get on with C until A and B have happened in the correct order. Sometimes you have to have that happen. But sometimes you don't need A and B. You can move forward. But sometimes some people are afraid to step forward and put themselves forward because they don't feel that the correct things just happen or that they've done the right things. No, don't be afraid to shine, Steve. Don't be afraid to shine. And you are a star, my darling. Don't be afraid to shine, and don't, know that if you do get caught up in yourself a little bit, that's pretty normal and natural. But don't let yourself get stuck there, okay? With your entire existence being A, B, C, and D. Look further down the road to E, if that makes sense at all. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. J Cat Lady. God, that's true. Head in the clouds. Sometimes it's not a bad place to be. But sometimes you have to look down too. Let's have a look. Head in the clouds, 24. It's that butterfly again. Well, hello up there. How is the view from up there? Are you living in a dreamy, almost obscure day to day? I don't feel you are, my darling. I know you've been having health troubles and stuff. Having dreams is what makes the world go round. But do not get so lost in the dream that you forget your reality. It is easy to get lost in the fantasy and all. While dreaming is amazing, you must take different avenues to get to them. Seeing and setting and manifesting your intentions. Perhaps the vision board will help you get a little more grounded to manifest your dreams, as opposed to having your head in the clouds and just waiting. Yeah, sometimes you have to work for your dreams. Some people just like, I have a dream and it's all going to come to me. Remember the saying, the harder you work, the luckier you get. The reverse is you are so grounded and living in the daily grind. You have forgotten to dream. I feel like this is what applies to you, J Cat Lady, because you've been having health issues and stuff like that. Learn how to dream again, my darling. Do a vision board. Try to, or perhaps you have let go of your dreams because it seems like it is taking too long for them to come true, try the vision board. Or if you've been a bit scared to dream big, well, dream small dreams that are easily obtainable. You can work your way up from there. Go ahead, dream, let loose, desire something more than your everyday grind. You deserve it. I really feel like that reverse there applies to you here, J-Cat lady. You deserve to have dreams. They don't have to be grand dreams. They don't have to be, but you deserve to have dreams, whether they're big, grand dreams or whether they're just small, attainable dreams. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't let anyone tell you that it is too late to be dreaming and wanting things. Okay? Gigi. Happy birthday, Gigi. Happy birthday, my darling. Yes, we will do a card for Gigi, and then I think I'll wrap it up for the day, okay? I've had the honour and privilege of talking to Gigi in person. You are a wonderful, wonderful light, and please keep shining. Let's face the music and dance. Number 28. Hello, music. I came to dance, and I'm really, yes, I haven't spoken to Gigi. Yes, absolutely. Well, you've done it, and now you must face the music. There are always ramifications to certain actions. It is so important to learn and take responsibility for what you do. So, it's a good time to have a look at the fragments of your life and own your behavior and choices, of course. Buck up, baby, and remember, sometimes facing the music is easier than you might think. In fact, it might just be the song you need. Sitting in an uncomfortable tune can help us grow and evolve. On the reverse, are you apologizing again? Okay, this hits for me. This is right. Perhaps you are even apologizing for other people's actions. Stop it. Don't apologize for other people's actions. You're responsible for your own actions, not for others. This is what I'm getting. And don't let others tell you that they're the way they are because of you. That is bullshit. Bull dust. That is, okay, bullshit. It's bullshit. Okay. You are hardly responsible for other people's actions or their behavior. And when you constantly apologize, the words, I am sorry, can become like a skipping record. It loses meaning and it's just annoying. So change your tune and realize it's time to face the music. Yeah. We control our own actions. Okay? We are not puppets for other people. And we take responsibility for our own actions. But some people still want you to take responsibilities for theirs. So, and I think this can also go back to the butterfly effect card that I pulled earlier for Crazy Cat Lady Farley. In thinking about your words and your actions, because it can have a butterfly effect. But it might have your words and actions might have a butterfly effect. But you are not responsible for how the next person reacts to the effect. So you might actually set a chain of motion in it, set in motion a chain of action. But the next chain, the next person's reaction is not your responsibility. Okay? So own your own actions, face the music for them, but don't feel like you are responsible for everybody else's reaction to it, because they are responsible for their own reactions. Gigi, you are a lovely, lovely lady. You deserve nothing but love and kindness. And if anyone is trying to tell you that it all goes back to you, tell them to piss off. And you, my birthday lady, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Love you. Okay, now I'm going to sign off. I will be back again on next week. And members, and I will remind you next week, if you are a member after the show next week, like 11 o'clock, you should go to my channel, go to comments. There'll be a members only comment there, which will have a link on it where you can come and talk to me for a while. And if you're also a member, on Mondays, I am doing a video, a deep dive on a story of the week. I've already put the last one up. And on Monday, which was about the Democrat win in Texas, in Fort Worth, was it? Yeah. Yeah. It'll be fine. Yeah. Shelby, with your daughter. Yeah. She will be, I hate to say it, she'll be getting a bit of a taste of her own medicine and realise how much she's stuffed up. Okay. So, yeah. But, yes. Oh, thank you. Anyway, my darlings, have fun. Oh, yeah. I was preparing slides for a video I was going to do for a mystery tour. And that's the other thing with members, when I do one of these videos, mystery tour or hidden treasures or something, and I'm going to start doing them again, is members will get the chance to watch them 48 hours before everyone else. But I went and didn't save it properly and I lost the slides that I did. So I'll go back and redo them. Or maybe it's just a sign of don't go there with that particular subject. Anyway, I love you all. Please take care. And I will see you next week. And stay strong, stay healthy, stay loving, and above all, stay laughing. Laugh every day. And if you can, laugh with a stranger. Love you all. Bye-bye.